Preparing live stream. Got it.
Got it.
I'm looking a bit tan today. Just had a spray tan because I go to an island on Saturday. All right.
Make sure.
So I'm going to have to turn all my stuff down. All right. And I'll get rid of that. And it says we're going live. So we are live on Facebook. Welcome, welcome, everybody. It's so nice to be here. It's Thursday night and Kayla and I had a quick chat, like 3 minutes prior to jumping on the call with you guys together, because we both just sat down at the computer literally 3 minutes before we were to get started. Kayla's eating what were you eating? Fried rice?
Fried rice, yeah.
Fried rice. Oh, your sound isn't working.
No.
All of a sudden. Say fried rice again.
Fried rice.
Wonder if it's me or you.
All
right, let's have a look. Keep talking. Sing me a song or something.
Talking. Sing you a song. I don't know if I can sing.
I can see your mouth moving, and you're not on mute.
Like
Why on earth would that have not worked as soon as I went live?
I'm trying muting it.
Okay.
Is that working? Any better?
Hey, Michelle Pollitt, she's on. We don't know why. Oh, yeah. Guess why?
Okay. Is that working? Any better?
Hold on. Hey, Michelle Pollitt. Okay, talk again, Kayla.
Hello?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was totally my fault. Like, I got a spray tan on because you can't see me blushing. I turned down my computer because I got noises coming from me everywhere. So the only reason I couldn't hear you was because I turned my computer right down.
Lucky I didn't sing that song to everyone but you.
That is hilarious. So we were just laughing and joking because we sat down, we had 3 minutes to go or something. We're like, yeah, plenty of time. Because one thing we're going to talk about a bit later is how we do schedule our time and how Kayla's gone from stuck to seen. But 3 minutes, we got plenty of time. Kayla's finishing a dinner and we're having a chat, and then Facebook wouldn't work. And meanwhile, a lifetime happens in 3 minutes, right, Kayla?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So we're here today. We've got the beautiful Kayla Peall here. Now, Kayla's worked with us coming up to a year, or just clicked over on a year.
Probably over a year, yeah. Just over a year.
And a bit of the memory from meeting you, Kayla, like I'd seen you training in the gym and I'm like, this woman is a man. It was you and your friend Pauline.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was too shy to talk to them because they train hard, and I go in there and like lift a few 5 kilo weights and throw them around, and and these women were training really hard. And then at the end of one session, I finally got up the courage to say hello. And the rest is history. It was love at first sight. And I might hand over to Kayla, like if you want to share, Kayla, like where the journey started from, how we met, how your life and business and your mothering and those main areas of your life have really transformed since starting the VIP package and really investing in yourself, not just the money, but the time and the belief, and how valuable it was to have that support system and the systems and processes or whatever it was that sort of helped you leap from, pretty much full-time work when you're at work full-time into running your full-time business. So yeah, give us a little bit of introduction on yourself and where you've been and where you're going.
Well, I started off just as that mum who thought she was just fortunate enough to have a work from home job, which suited our lifestyle, because I've got 2 little girls. Well, not so little, they're getting bigger by the minute. Met Di after stalking her for a little bit, yes. I think we were both shy. Yeah, I think we were both, a little bit intimidated in different ways. Even when I first started, did a mastermind. I think it was your 4-week mastermind. No intention whatsoever about a business. Like
at this time you were still in a full-time job?
Yeah, working in finance, and the same admin job and sort of role that I'd had for like forever, your safety net, the comfort zone. Worked through some stuff, did a lot of work on confidence. That's something that I think just as women in general, we all lack a lot of, because I've had
in the workforce or in terms of earning an income.
Yeah. So it was just like, oh, well, this is me. Like, I'm happy in my little job. I sit here and do this, pick my kids up, and that was it. But yeah, just working through some things, silly, mention things to Di that she never forgets. I'd had my personal training qualifications for quite a while, and I'd been doing the sort of on the side as a hobby for a bit. It still took me probably a good 3 or 4 months to actually think of it as a business. I had to get a bit of a push and a shove in on that.
I remember that conversation. You're like, oh, because it was called the 4 Weeks to Freedom Mastermind was the very first one I did. And you were part of it, and you're like, oh, I'm not doing it for business. Like, I'm just going to do it for, I think you said confidence or.
Yeah, it was getting rid of that, getting some confidence. I'm very much used to be a people pleaser. I'd put everyone else first. We all know the story. I think you start as that, and then the kids come first, and hubby comes first, and work comes first, and friends come first. And I had to break through a lot of barriers in that. Yeah, there's a lot of levels of it. And I'm not good enough. Like, I can't do this. It's not me. I don't look right. Like, it sounds insane when I think about it now that was what was holding me back. But also there's a good lesson in it because it's relatable for me when I talk to other women that I do understand.
That, anybody that's watching this now or later, put in the comments section that you can relate. So Kayla just basically said she felt like she wasn't good enough. She didn't look the part. She had no confidence. So, right, I can relate. And the other thing I heard you say, Kayla, which I think we can all relate to, is putting everybody else first all of the time. So your health and fitness and what you wanted to do with your life was at the very long list.
Yeah.
At the end of the very long list of things to get done and people to look after.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's relatable. That's part of the reason you've been so successful, is because you're relating to these ladies that quite possibly are coming to you and initially feeling really stuck in their weight, or feeling really stuck in their job or their life, or our lot in life. Sometimes it just feels like it can't get any better.
Yeah. And that's what it gets like sometimes. And I think, we worked through a bit. The masterminds were great. I loved the connections. I just loved having that sense of not feeling alone as well. Like, there were other women feeling, and you could be raw and real. And like, I'm quite an introvert. When I'm in my space and in my zone, I'm fine, but otherwise I'm not the person that jumps up in front of everyone and wanting to talk or says hi to everyone. But after breaking through some barriers and you get to know these women, it's nice to feel that they want you to win.
Yes.
It's not that theme of society where women can be quite nasty to each other. And the jealousy and the green envy and all that sort of stuff comes out. It's like, these girls, they want you to succeed. Like, they want you to be happy. They cheer for you probably more than you cheer for yourself. And that's a pretty good feeling.
Yeah, we get that feedback a lot, particularly in those two sisters community and the extended family, we call them, because like you said, when women come together, it can get quite nasty and criticizing and competition. It's always been really important to me, exactly what you just said. I wanted to create a place of belonging, regardless of your income, regardless of what you look like, regardless of your belief systems, regardless of what your choices are in life, but you're celebrated like simply for being you. And then anything on top of that is great, but we acknowledge and celebrate you as a human and just showing up, because often the hardest thing is just showing up to get started, right?
And that is true. That's the biggest step, and having support with that, and like, not only with yourself, but with your partner or friends or family, you start to realize who in your tribe really wants you to succeed as well. That's a big lesson I had to learn over the last 18 months. That those that you surround yourself with make a massive impact.
Yeah. And that's something,
how you will go forward.
Stress enough, like that is who you hang out with is who you become.
Yeah.
So choose wisely. And if you want to change your life on any level, change who you're hanging out with.
Yeah.
And make sure you're not that person. Like we've talked about it before and on lives and stuff, but you'll usually leave someone and you'll feel, lit up. Like you'll leave Kayla or one of our sessions and you'll be inspired and you feel like you can take on the world. Or you might leave someone and just be like, oh my God, I feel like I've been hit by a Mack truck. Yeah. So the first thing is, don't be the person that is the
don't be the Mack truck.
Energy vampire, we call them.
Yeah.
Don't be that person. But be mindful and support and surround yourself in groups. Like Kayla's group. So you started that first 4 weeks to freedom program, and that was life-changing for you. What happened next?
I think then I went into your next one, and then we actually did our first one-on-one together, which was confronting. It's not all roses and rainbows.
It took a lot of courage. Can you remember? It was 4 hours together, which is an enormous investment, obviously in time and in money. And it was probably a lot more than what you felt comfortable, or a lot more than you had ever invested in yourself.
Oh, it made me
because I was only taking a couple of one-on-ones. Like, I was looking at the people like, who's serious about this change? And I could feel it in Kayla. She couldn't see it. And this is what I see you do for women now. You couldn't see it in yourself, but I saw it the day that I met you.
Yeah, I know.
And I still see it.
Yeah, so we did that and I still remember sitting there. So it was a big step for me. And this sounds so simple. Like, I had to take a day off work. So I'd take a day of annual leave. I had to make sure I had the kids to school, like all those things that we have to do. So it wasn't like, hey, yeah, let's do it. Like, and then I'm like, oh God, here we go. What am I doing? And that was probably the pivotal part when I started to actually see that I could make this a business. And that's probably where the switch flicked a little bit and went, oh, hang on. Like, this has got some potential. And so
we cleared some of the crap in the first hour or two, like limiting belief systems. I was like, okay, we're friends now. Get it all out. And then we just start ticking them. Remember, we wrote them all up
on the board.
The ones that you were aware of, the ones that come up subconsciously, the ones that I could hear and see. And we just worked our way through them in the first 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then from then, when the moment we lifted all that for you, you were like, this is possible. And I said, okay, how much do you want to earn? Do you remember this part?
I remember this part.
And what did you
remember laughing at you, saying that's not going to happen. I was just that fiddly, like, oh, maybe like if we could make $200, like that would be really good. And you're like, yeah, what about this? And I'm like, yeah,
what, in a day, in a week, in a year? What do you want?
Yeah, and I'm just there like,
$200 a week.
Yeah, so that was
remembering Kayla was in a full-time job at this point.
And I was still working full-time. And from there I signed up to the VIP package, which was really hard to do. I'm not gonna lie, like, I talked myself out of it so many times. For me, that was a massive leap. It was a massive investment. Never done that before. Not only financially, but just an investment in me. Like, because for me, putting that much money into something, when you've got a mortgage and you've got kids and
you're used to you being down here.
Yeah, it was, I got goosebumps now. Like, it was, I think,
was there a
Di calls it vomit and poo at the same time.
Yeah, you vomit and poo at the same time.
Yeah, that's the feeling. Up. It's disgusting. Yeah.
Can you remember the defining moment when you were like, I just have to make this happen?
I actually can't. I honestly, I remember walking out on that day with the one-on-one, and then we were talking about it. And then I think I just went, you know what have I got to lose right now? I'm still, like, for me, I'm a realist, and I will know this. I was like, I'm still working full time. I've still got an income. The crazy shit is, sorry, I shouldn't swear.
Whatever you want.
This was also in the middle of lockdowns and COVID last year. So it literally was just insane. But I did it and I took the leap. And the best part though was it made me do the work as well. Like, it pushed me a bit harder. And we've all done it before. Like, you'll just do something. Oh, I'm just not going to worry about it. But once I got a taste, once you paid it, but once I also got a taste, so I love what I do so much. And it's, for me, yes, it's an income from my family, but that's actually probably the third tier on it for me. The ladies I have are, I can't even put into words the magic that they bring to my life. Like, I've watched this tribe grow, and that once I got a taste of that, I was like, yeah, I can't go back now.
Yeah,
I can't go back. This is just not possible. It's like, once you've seen the light, it's like, I can't do that anymore. I want to do this.
I love the way that you explain that. So what I call the initial investment is an activating investment. An activating investment, which actually, in terms of energy, raises your frequency to the code and the energetics of the woman you are now. When you said yes to that number for yourself and that year-long commitment for yourself, that was your soul and your future self. And then the moment you have your full body, yes, I'm going to make this work no matter what, something magic happens in that moment. And I saw it unfold with you like a textbook. It was like, from the moment you had the full body, yes, it was like, but you made it happen. And like we said, it wasn't easy the whole of the time. And even, this relationship, we're friends as well. And I'm Kayla's coach. And the same with your ladies, your friends, and they're your coach. And we say at the beginning, if there's a point in this year long that we're working together, or however long it is, that you don't like, if there's not a point where you don't like me very much, I'm not doing my job properly.
Yeah.
So Kayla just leaned into everything. And I didn't have to check. Initially, I was checking in, weekly and more regularly, but, then you became the quiet achiever, and one celebration and one acknowledgement and one thing would lead to the next thing. And then it would lead to the next thing. So 1 minute she's in a full-time job. Next minute, what was the first thing you did?
The first thing I did was online classes, because we were locked down. Yeah, so we were doing online workouts during that, that longer lockdown, the initial one, which was really fun. And then after that, we came out, I did some Saturday park sessions. And then from there, I was blessed and offered to take a class at the gym, which was a massive step for me. I struggled a lot with that.
That was a whole session, wasn't it?
that was Zen more. I think it took me like a week and a half to write an exercise program for a gym class, because I was so nervous. You wouldn't think it now, but from there and it was just those small steps. It was just, okay, this is where, and then someone else would come in with like listening to the feedback of people and thinking, okay, what am I going to do here? What am I going to do here? And just little bit by little bit, then there was like a one-on-one, and then there was, okay, let's do a small group session. Like, it's just a gradual, steady, consistent growth.
Gradual and steady, and you just kept showing up and leaning in. What would you say in terms of like having a coach as support? Because now you coach people in health and fitness. In having a coach or being part of that package, what were like the three main things that were a game changer for you?
One was, as simple as it sounds, it's having someone to talk through stuff out. Well, just even in general, especially when you're starting out on your own. I'm used to working in corporations. I'm used to working in teams. You bounce ideas off each other. When you're on your own, that's really hard, and it's nice to have someone to give you an honest perspective and then to talk you through it, not just from a business side of things, but just from the ego side of things as well. Like, because it doesn't get easier, like you still get those thoughts of, oh, I'm not right to do this, or something will happen and you're like, shit, I shouldn't be doing this, like I'm an imposter, like all these feelings come through you.
Okay, anyone listening to this now or later, if you've ever had a case of the imposter syndrome, tell me now, put in the chat, imposter, put it in capital letters, because like Kayla said, it never goes away. I had a case of it, I think that was today. My time gets mixed up. I'm pretty sure it was today. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. So that, I've forgotten the question now.
So having someone, what were the three most important things in terms of having a coach? So one, having someone to talk to about it.
Having someone to talk to. Having someone to help break your personal growth barriers. I think that's something that's really undervalued. Whilst you can be successful in the business side of things, the more you work on your personal growth, the more your business will succeed. And that's something that if you told me that 2 years ago, I would have been like, whatever, like,
and I love,
you're talking crap. But
that's one of your
yeah.
things, because that's one of my pillars of strength is, you know, it shows in business or in our body or in our relationship. But something that's really important to me is that internal personal development and growth and inner peace and harmony, because my belief is everything's a reflection of that. The business, the body, all of it. So
it
to
all
hear
ties
you say
in.
that's like, yes, it's working.
It works. And the other one for me is, look, I'm always going to go back to community, because especially if the last 2 years has taught us nothing, we're all stronger together. And we're very quick to, and I'm going to say this especially as women, to hold everything that we're responsible for everything, and we have to do it all on our own. And realizing, learning that you don't have to, and having people to lean on or to celebrate with, that's really important. That's something that I'm not going to say I've stolen, but has taught me, and I've brought through to my tribe as well, that this is what we do. If you don't fit that vibe, that's fine, but this is how we roll. Like, if you
it's a community, like it's a family vibe where you've all got each other's back. Sometimes you have arguments or disagreements, but you always got each other's back.
Yeah, and that's it. So it's just that supportive, just showing that, like, we've got this. And some days are hard, some days are amazing, and some days you can just be going through the motions, and learning that that's okay. So they're probably the biggest three things for me.
And so actually fast forwarding through, you did the mastermind, and then you signed up for the year-long VIP package with me. Tell everyone now where you're at, like in terms of your life and your day, and what does that involve, and what does that look like? Because you used to sit at a desk all day and get to do school pickup, but basically miss out on everything else. So what are your days like now?
So they're so different. It's so good. So well, I'm going to backtrack a bit because I want to. Retreat was a big turning point for me. So even when I was at retreat, I was still working full time, and I was talking through stuff with Di and Michelle, and another one of your lovely ladies, Jody. And I still remember talking to her about, like, saying, like, my goal at that point was I wanted to get out of my job. I decided at that point, but I didn't know how to do it, when to do it, what am I going to do? Like, I've had I've worked full time since I was 14. Well, had a job since I was 14. I was employed. I got a paycheck and a salary.
For like 16 years or something you were in?
Well, yeah. So I've been in finance like 16 years. Like, this job had been there 4.5 years. The one before that had been there for like 9 years. Yeah, I had kids in between, but I had that so-called society version of a comfortable job. That's what you do. So it was really scary for me. And then we went back, and it was only about a week after I think we had our one-on-one, and I'd said to you, my husband and I had spoken, I'm like, no, I'm going to do this. And it was hilarious, because Di always says to you, as you up level, the challenges up level. And we'd worked out, and I decided I was going to resign from my job. This was going to be my passion. I was going to put everything in the business. And I was going to do it on this Monday, set the date, wake up, and we were put into lockdown. And
literally on the Monday that she
on the Monday, I wanted, and I'm like, so the whole time of COVID, my full-time job had never been affected. I was very blessed, very grateful. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, what the heck am I going to do? And I don't know how, it was like Di knew, and we had an impromptu call because I was in mini freak out mode. And it was like, you know what? The universe is just asking you, how bad do you really want this? And I'm like, stuff it.
And you got to remember, because I'm not sure that you have the memory of this, Kayla, but this is when the world was literally in chaos. Like, everybody was freaking out. Everybody was so uncertain. Everybody, particularly business owners, because this is our livelihood. This is income. Gus, my husband, had just lost his job, hadn't he?
That was the year before.
The year before.
Yeah, the year before.
Yeah, so Gus had lost his job.
You've been through it, yeah.
People were really starting to, like, get to this point, and then Kayla makes a decision to start on Monday, and we get locked down. And this is what you get in the VIP package is this extra support. So I think I got a message from you. I was like, right, let's do it. We're having a one-on-one.
Yeah. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm just there like, And I actually don't remember the conversation a lot because I was pretty dazed at that point, but I still did it. And I felt so sick.
Yeah.
I felt so sick. I'm like, what have I done? What am I doing? But the thing was, I'd done the work before that, and I then just trusted the process. I went, I've done this. I love what I'm doing. I've pivoted when I need to pivot. I've got people behind me. So I did it. And look, I'm not going to look back. I had a wonderful time working for where I worked, and I enjoyed what I did, but it didn't light my soul like this does. So
was that your first day? That was your first day out of work. Was that your first official day?
No, I gave notice. Yeah, I gave notice and everything like that.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, I had 3 weeks, and then it was like, holy crap, here we go. So that's where everything changed. It took about 2 months was really hard for me. I really struggled because I didn't have that fixed routine that I was so accustomed to. But I think one of the biggest highlights for me has been the past school holidays. One of my things that has meant a lot to me is I wanted to mum more. I wanted to be with my kids more. And it's been wonderful. Like, I've not had to palm them off to other people. We've been to the beach and horse riding and Lone Pine and just hanging out at home. And it's really nice. Like, they're very much a part of what I do. You can ask any of my ladies, like my girls will come down and they'll help them train. Usually they tell them to do more. They're a little bit nastier than me. But that's always been me. My kids are part of me. They're part of this family, and they're a big inspiration to why I do what I do. But not having to sit them on an iPad to be quiet so I could work all day was the best feeling in the world, and be like, okay, we're going to go to the beach this day, or we're going to do this. And that's pretty special. So
I love that. And I love seeing all the posts on Facebook, like around about lunchtime-ish. Kayla's got a beautiful big lunch made up.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they'll have a little nap after her lunch.
I know, right?
Heard of when you had a full-time job.
No. Well, I honestly get to the point where I don't know how it was a tipping point. I had to pick one or the other. I couldn't do both. Which is what happened. But now, like, I get to go train when it suits me. I don't get the guilt about training because I should be somewhere else. I get to do it while the kids are at school, so I'm not taking time from them. Yeah, and
you're running boot camps and stuff now too, right? You've had 2 sold out.
Yeah, so pretty much all. It's just been crazy. All my small group sessions pretty much full nearly every single night. I split to 2 classes on a Saturday, which now is
so this was another thing that I got to do with Kayla. Like, as she was navigating through, I would be helping, having the future vision, because often when we're starting a business, we'll just go with what's safe and comfortable. So it was my role as a coach to have that future vision and, just give that little bit of extra stretch with the support. So the way that you've designed it and set it up is that, you do have freedom of time now. A lot of your things are filling up, because what happens next is people get fully booked one-to-one. And then where to from there? There's a ceiling. It's capped on how many people you can help and how much income you can have. So now you're transitioning into that next part where you can take groups and you can run boot camps and you can help more people and you can receive more income for that. So that's really beautiful to watch you go to that stage now, and then start to really get creative and flourish and know that your foundations are set up. So you've got, the regular income, the regular clients, and then you can make it as big or just keep it wherever you want.
And I think that's one of the important things for anyone who is thinking of this, is that slow, steady build with good foundations was the best thing that it could ever happen for me, because I don't feel all my eggs are in one basket. So especially being in the fitness industry with COVID, it's also, if you were in the hospitality or beauty industry or whatever, we're very affected by it. And that has been a massive point of anxiety for me over the last couple of months. But I have been able to pivot really easily without too much work because of all those conversations we had, and because I don't just do things one way. Like I've got, yes, a group, but I've got online, and I've got gym stuff, and I've got park stuff. It's really, and I think that makes me feel really comfortable in what I've done. And not only that, it's a massive benefit for my girls, because there's literally something to suit everybody. And that's not just a saying. Like, if you don't like working out in the gym, you can go work out in the park. If you don't like that, you can go to the home studio. If you don't like that, you can do it online, and I'll just give you a program what to do. Like, I think
so you've
that
covered all bases. You've covered all bases. Yeah.
But not just from a client's perspective, but from my perspective, that guidance really helped me feel comfortable enough to not be in a fear mindset over the COVID and the stuff
just
that
like
you
your
don't
body,
have control over.
You train people's body to be prepared for life and strong and fit for life. And that's what, we do here in the packages. We're preparing people's mind and heart and connecting the two. To maybe it's not a business that you want, maybe it is a healthy body or a relationship. We work with people on businesses, on relationships. I've got a number of clients now that have also done the VIP packages that came in thinking they were working on their business, and they found a beloved or their loved one through that, and then the business comes after that. We've got other people that are like losing weight and getting super fit and healthy and are now part of Kayla's group. We've got other women who want to start running retreats, like whatever it is. We're training this, and not even training, it's a remembering, like you already know it. And as a coach, I just guide you. You know the answers, and I'm just trained in pressing the right buttons to help you open your own answers. That's all I do. I don't actually do very much. And I heard you say earlier, Kayla, that it was like, seems like a slower, steadier paced thing, but it really just depends what you compare it to. Because if you're looking from the outside in, and the ladies that met you on that 4 Week to Freedom webinar a half or 2 years ago, they'd be like, that ain't slow. She just upped and left a job, created a business where you can pivot, and
it's probably not slow, but
it's not that slow. It just depends.
But it didn't feel rushed, and it didn't feel as like, there's times of overwhelm, but it didn't feel like it was an all or nothing.
It didn't feel like a push and urgent. It was very organic.
Yes, that's the best way to put it. It just rolled, and that is actually how it's happened. Like, it's just organically grown to a pretty special little family.
So I feel like when you're on purpose, like you already knew that, but there'd be lots of women out there that are feeling lost or feeling like there's something wrong with them, or looking at you and go, oh, it's all right for Kayla because she knows that she wanted to be a personal trainer. What would be your advice to the women that are really feeling stuck and looking now and going, it's all right for Kayla, but I can't do that. She's different to me because she's a bit of a rainbow unicorn.
Oh, I want to be a rainbow unicorn. I didn't know that I always wanted to do this. I actually only did my certificates and my qualifications after I had my eldest child. I also didn't know that I wanted it to be business either. And I think the best thing I can say is to start doing the work on yourself. Like, don't try to make a business happen. Don't even think about it. If you do the work on yourself, peel back the layers, pay attention to yourself. I think we forget to do that a lot because we live in such a rushed society. Find a tribe that loves you for you, that you can be yourself. You don't want anyone that's going to change you. And that's something I've never, ever felt in this whatsoever. But just honestly, I think it's just paying attention to yourself, because it is there, and it doesn't have to be a business. Like, I know that that's how it's worked out for me, but it could be a hobby. It could be returning to study. It could be changing a career. Like, you may like doing what you're doing, but maybe you want to move up into something and you don't believe, because I know us as women are terrible at having the conversations about pay rises and promotions or career changes. Like, we always feel like we're not worthy of it. But just do the work on yourself. It's not pretty. It's not easy. And It's not pretty. It's not. But what do they say? If it was easy, everyone would do it.
Yeah. And I think that's a really relevant point too. Like a lot of people say it's not easy, this choice and devotion to personal development, because you're challenging yourself constantly. But what I think is not easy is waking up every single morning feeling exhausted, waking up every single morning, because I used to be like this as well, and feeling lost, waking up every single morning overweight and just with my body sore. That is not easy. That is hard.
And that's it. You just got to pick which way you want to go. And the end of the day, you get one chance at this life. And if you want to do it appeasing society's expectations of you, that's fine. But there's more out there if you want it. You just got to
more out there. Yeah. So find yourself a tribe. Anybody that's listening to this that would, like to start on their journey, whether it is creating your own business in something that you love, whether it's finding what you love, whether it's calling in a beloved or a relationship into your life, whether it's getting fitter and healthier, whether it's having more money in your life, but basically feeling fulfilled with a beautiful place of belonging with amazing women like Kayla. We are going to gift you all a free ticket to our half-day workshop. So that's 6 steps to soul success. And if you put 6 steps to soul success or half day in the comments, we will gift you a free one. Someone from the team will reach out and you'll get a free ticket to that. We do run so many other things, but that's the best place to start. So we can start right at the beginning and walk you through the processes. And then Kayla, if anybody wants to work with you, where can they find you?
So we're on Facebook. It's Project Me by Kayla. There is a free Facebook community in there as well. So you're welcome to join that. We love to have everyone in there. And there's also a website. If anyone is looking for anywhere to work out or train or join something. I'm based in Ipswich. But just reach out either through Diane.
You do online stuff as well.
Yes, I've got a couple of girls now. They're in Brisbane. We do online. So we do the programs, but very different approach to most trainers. We spend a lot of time around the mindset, the community. We do group calls and coaching and stuff. So it's not just a workout place.
It's really fun too. Sounds really fun.
Oh, we have so much fun, generally at my expense, but that's okay. We do disco lights now. I got disco lights set up in the home studio for our Monday night girls because we do the 90s, they get the 90s hits going. So it's just a really nice laid back of real life women. Like we've all got kids, we've all got husbands, partners, just making that little bit of time for yourself and having fun with it. So
I love it. Now, if anyone's watching this and you're getting your full body yes, like you want to work with Michelle and I and have a similar path to Kayla, and you're just like, okay, I know it, I want it, please put into the comments, you can book in a game changer call. Game changer, just use the name game changer because I haven't thought of a proper name yet. But that's what it is, right? So let's call it life changer, game changer or life changer. So you can have 15 minutes with either me or Michelle. And to get into the package that Kayla was part of, the VIP package, you need to be qualified because we need to make sure it's a good fit, like us as your coaches and you as well. So just put game changer call in, one of the team will be in touch and you get 15 minutes with either Michelle or I, and we can see where you're at, where we can help you. If the package isn't the best option for you, then we can direct you into, we have Soul School, which is a 4-week online course. We have, similar to Kayla, we've set it up so it covers everything and everyone. And ultimately what we do is exactly as you've seen here with Kayla, is we take women who are feeling stuck in their life, in their role, in their job and in their body, some of them in their relationships, and we move them through a developmental stage and process and get them to feeling seen. And when we say seen, we don't mean on the front of the books. That's just me being an overachiever. What we mean is like waking up and feeling the way that Kayla's described today, waking up feeling on purpose, like you're making a difference in the world, being able to take your kids to the beach and hang out with your kids, and having the time, space, money, and freedom to live the life that you desire and that you deserve. So that's what we specialize in. We're very passionate about it. We live it and breathe it. Both Michelle and I have 2 children each. and we work with Kayla and lots of ladies like Kayla that are really committed and devoted to taking their life and their business to the next level. Because you can see then it's a ripple effect out. How many women are you working with now, Kayla?
Oh, it would be over 50, probably. I know, crazy.
50 lucky ladies.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
So it's pretty cool. And they're all just precious.
Absolutely.
Super
So
precious.
game changer, put game changer in the comments if you're interested, or life changer, whatever tickles your fancy. In closing up, Kayla, I just want to like celebrate you and acknowledge you, because I know I've been here, you know, sort of as your coach, but you've done the work, you've showed up, you said yes, and you continue to do stuff even when it was scary, even when it was hard, even when everybody else was in chaos. You're the one that showed up and continued to get it done. And what you have created is a true tribute to the woman that you are. And I know you celebrate everybody else all the time, but I want to take this moment publicly to genuinely celebrate you and tell you and share how honored I am to have been able to just witness you step into your power and step into your greatness, and in such a beautiful, gentle, humble way, share that with the world. Share that.
Yes, that's the plan. Bigger and better.
Yeah.
Bigger, better, more people. Thank you. And thank you for helping push me over the cliff. Nice way to do it.
Kick off the
edge. It was with love. It was with love, but
always
yeah,
with love.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool.
So finishing up, where to from here for you? Like, what's next?
I can't hear you.
Oh, it froze.
You froze.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're good now. Okay,
good. So where to from now for you? What's next for Kayla and Project Me?
So very much increasing the online presence is the next big thing. That's something I'm working towards, some big stuff for next year for the tribe. So we've had a few challenges which have been really successful. So we're going to do a challenge on steroids next year. Is what I'm going to call it. But really focusing in online to help educate women on how they can lead a happy and healthy life without having to sacrifice the fun of life. Is the big fun thing. And
Right, well, this is exciting because I know you're working on something tomorrow. I wasn't going to mention it. So I'll let you do that in your own time. But let's just watch this space, this beautiful woman continue to help so many people.
Yes, thank you. And thank you very much for having me.
It's absolute pleasure. I'm going to press end. I'll say bye properly, but Facebook, let's see, bye Facebook.